Hold for identiscan.
In me, girl. It's me. And my mama.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Yeah?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage.
Go for it.
Do you wish to proceed?
Proceed.
Yes.
It's gonna blow up.
Emergency venting authorized.
Girl, run!
I underestimated you. So by now,
Huh?
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
All right. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
You're such a
Facility
shit.
diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall.
Yeah, it looks
perhaps.
like a check-in location.
Have a look around.
What's this one? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge? Most candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream and sob can be heard by candidates waiting their turn. Oh, wow. Dude. Everybody's quiet, then we get introed into what happens, and it's like a horrible, horrible fucking situation, apparently.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Here we go.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Fuck.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Damn, I'm really confused as to how we managed to get around this then. I really am.
With Suzanne
All right.
Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years.
Okay.
The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Interesting. So we're gonna bring experts that have been... I think we just tried to save, you know, all of our biomass and shit like that in like a log of some sorts. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and give the necessary time to absorb the information. They've just been exposed to triggers. Do not assume silence or outward calmness. This indicates acceptance. Blah, blah, blah. If they ask for time alone, allow this without hesitation. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the oh my god, did we nuke the shit out of things? Feasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, and undersea structures. Only clear to presentation 2 if they're mentally stable. Fuck, dude. So that wasn't even the worst of it, bro. That was bad because that was like the entry. Like, just make sure that they're not gonna fucking implode. Then tell them what shit happens for real. So I wonder if we force... Oh man, dude, this place is fucking huge. I wonder if we force that option on people. I'm gonna keep exploring. There's a lot of rooms and shit, and I really just want to know... Oh, this is the wall that I came from. I just want to hear more background. Ah, these are like the voice scan machines.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Did plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed
With
you
two
as an
fingers.
alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know,
Blood coffee.
blood coffee,
Conflict cappuccinos.
conflict cappuccino.
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Interesting. I like how they specified tobacco cig.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Of course you do.
Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
Oh, shit!
Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Yo!
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
That's what the tower is.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why
Hades
then? If it was part of Gaia,
Hades is the manifestation of the corruption. And all the other robots?
Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
I originally called that the robots that we saw around were the Fargo bots or the Pharaoh bots that we needed to use to just do day-to-day life, but it was actually the Gaia bots. Corruption, I think Hades is the epitome of is like the corruption itself, and it's just trying to do 2.0. This is wild. You're now in possession of information regarding the true nature of Project Zero Dawn.